Lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios,
Wow.
Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics.
It's
time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Monday afternoon.
I'm still telling morning, everyone. Afternoon, it's midday. I don't get to turn on the light also.
I couldn't figure out what day of the week it was.
You had a busy
Jay, do
weekend.
me a favor. Hit that switch behind you. That light switch. Because I feel like
You got Jay and Jay. We're getting ready for Halloween. So we broke out the decorations and putting a few things together for fall.
Is that what it was? I thought I didn't clean and you had like spider webs all over the place.
I yelled at you today because I saw a pizza box leaving here at 9 o'clock in the morning.
There's a story about the pizza box.
Yeah.
On Friday, there was pizza. Because they didn't have it Thursday, so we had it Friday.
Right.
And there was a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, did you see the show on Friday?
No.
Impulso Latino?
No, it was taken down.
Do you know why?
Yes. I was wondering why I couldn't find
You
it.
don't
and
know
then
why.
I do, because of the website.
Yes. Did I tell you that?
I followed the text because I couldn't find it on Facebook. And I'm thinking, it was on YouTube, and I'm thinking, what happened? And then I was following through on everyone's texting chain of why it was taken down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not know that website was like a Call Me Zena moment.
Well, it was not a Call Me Zena moment. That was a,
She used to hang out in places like
oh
that.
no.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was an
yeah.
explicit
It's always-
website.
It's always the quiet
So let
one.
me tell you what happened. So I'm on the airplane on Friday looking for your show. And you remember we talked the other day when people watching movies in front of you and they don't have privacy screens on, so there's someone watching a movie in front of me doing all sorts of
Was that a movie?
funky positions and things. I'm like, oh my God. And then I started looking for your show and I'm looking at the website. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. This is way too early for any of this right now.
What funky position? What are you talking about?
I don't know anything about this. It came on before my show.
Not your show, their show on Friday, Impulso Latino
But there
Friday
was
morning.
nothing wrong with the show.
I did.
The show was very nice.
It was the website I was looking on. So I'm looking at the website going, wow.
First of all, let me tell you something. Facebook, I'm sorry. We had the website in the description. We never played anything of the website.
I know, that's why I was a little confused as to what had happened.
And they took us down 3 seconds when it went up the first time.
They
because of
didn't
name
like
of
the website
The
has sexy.
Ah.
So I guess because
word.
of the letters,
Yeah,
sexy.
okay.
Well,
Yes.
I did I got a response from Facebook.
Yeah?
I put in for a grievance. Apparently, she has done various other things to try to get that website up and going. So they have on a list that as soon as that name shows up, boop, it goes sideways. But what they don't know is that the reason she opened up that business, right, Lucky,
Yes.
was for women who had breasts removed.
For breast cancer?
So yeah, so ladies that had, she was trying. That was the whole idea in 2020. She wanted to have a store to have like the lingerie, like outfits and all that, but also to have a room for ladies that have breast cancer survivor, and then if they had, I forgot the word of
Mastectomy?
vasectomy, but they're also,
That's a big word.
some of the ladies wear like a feeding
The prosthetics.
Under the bra or the bra, all that stuff. So she wanted to have that room specifically for that. She even traveled to be certified, and she wasn't able to get certified. So then she has this little room inside her store, and that's how the adult toys started, because she's like, well, I'm doing something in this little room. But she was talking, it was a great show because it was talking about all the stories and everything that, she has done in events and different things like that.
I was looking and I'm looking, and then I realized I didn't know why wasn't on, so I thought maybe it was on a different page, and then I saw everyone's text, and I realized what had happened. But I knew there would be no way you had things out and about, so I figured there was some sort of complication
Well,
with
I
Facebook.
was the out and about.
I saw that. I was
the
wondering how that
mannequin.
all happened. You were the
Well,
mannequin?
somebody had to hold the lingerie
I was wondering why you were sitting on set.
because they trusted my fingers.
Is that, is that what it is?
I'm going to tell you what it is.
But October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I'm sure that was a great segment.
And I wrote to Facebook and I explained the circumstance. The problem is that they told me it's not the first time, it isn't the second. I didn't know that there was a history with that. If I had known that, I would have gone a different way.
And you never know, like with websites, like you never know when was the first website. So a lot of times when I have here business talking about that, when you purchase a domain name and you don't know the history of it. And in this case, you know, if that domain name had some history that is not good, whatever.
Right.
But
So
we came up with a solution. We will reach out to her and explain to her. Her message gets buried because of a website name. And that unfortunately is not right. But I had a lot of fun on that show.
I'm sure you did.
Well,
There's so much.
Jalen's like, yeah, you did. Did you?
it was just clothing, Mrs.
Actually,
I danced on
I was gonna
tables.
text Dawn because I was sitting here and going, you cannot believe what Freddie's saying.
What
They
was
all
it?
text
It
me when
was
you're
in
not
Spanish.
here.
You didn't even know what the hell I was saying.
I can't even say it.
Sexy in English is the same as it is in Spanish.
Fred,
But
I'm just joking.
I didn't
you
say
spoke,
anything.
You spoke some, you were doing English?
I
I
was.
did because I can tell you.
You know, when you wear your sexy lingerie,
Edible under.
edible underwear. What, you never had edible underwear?
Of course.
Look at her face. She's like, no.
She said, of
But
course.
of course.
But of course.
There's nothing wrong with it. You can give it out as Halloween
But
candy.
Facebook is like, and not talking me, I don't really mind. They don't even want word psychic on my show, right?
I know, that's crazy too. I don't know why we can't put that on her show.
You can't use the word.
We
But
can't
that's what
use the
she
word
does.
She's more of a spiritual.
I haven't,
Spiritual.
So I picked out one, that you
You're a
I think you sent me.
spiritualitist. Spirituality?
It's crazy. There's so much censoring, but yet they don't censor the important things that should be censored. They censor the things of hope and spirituality, breast cancer awareness for women with mastectomies. That gets censored by Facebook, but this crazy political nonsense does not.
Yes, because they want people to go to hell.
I mean, what they're censoring makes no sense to me.
I keep forgetting the Gia's here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Gia's here, but the main thing we were talking about, like in that case, in that show, was Angel's secret, and she had many secrets that is not like what people were expecting.
I didn't expect it.
You didn't expect it, right? So
Nope.
it's like how her store, even though her store becomes so small because there's so many things that go in there, that have become a safe place for many people that maybe, cancered or have been abused. So it has become like a safe, I'm going to repeat it because that's what it is, a safe place for many people.
Well, maybe she could get a domain, a sacred space, call it sacredspace.com or whatever.
We gave her some different ideas.
Then she can forward, if someone clicks on something else, they can it forwards to the other side, but at least the landing page is not that.
Yeah.
You have to remember, she has 8 businesses.
Wow.
8. And somebody who's that successful just gets a little bit upset because she isn't doing anything wrong. She's not doing anything illegal. It's not like she's doing something behind people's backs. She's being very honest. So when I spoke to her a little bit, she's a little bit miffed that she has to go in that route. But welcome to the real game. So, but it was an interesting day Friday that you weren't here.
It was a lot of learning, learning about the business and what you just said now, and how we are in the game of business, how you have an idea, you have a plan, but a lot of times you have to switch it, you have to turn and change it.
Got to make adjustments. Got to make
Yes.
adjustments. as
Is
you
that
go
what
along.
happened with her business? Where is she located? In Miami?
She's right next to where we live,
Oh, she's in Boynton.
Boynton Beach.
right down the street.
Oh, okay.
And this one telling the world, Freddie and I are going to be there for us tomorrow night, tonight. I'm like, shh, what's the matter
Did you
with
go
you?
check it out? Did you go to that private
I know
room?
exactly where it
Did
is.
you check out the private room?
No, I went to the restaurant next door.
Oh, okay, you didn't go in?
No, because
Chicken.
it was a little crowded. And I didn't want to be going in there and disturbing other people's
Do you
privacy.
remember we had, who was it that we had up in Delray Beach, and they actually brought things out in tables of products? Remember we were up in Delray? Remember that whole story? I don't
As a matter
remember
of
who
fact,
it was.
Steve-O's girl was selling it at the party.
Maybe that's who it was.
I told Chuck. Chuck says to me, "See if you can get Dawn to get me this." He throws me I don't know what it was, something, and I said, "Ugh."
Yeah,
I said,
Dawn's
"I
not
ain't telling
getting
you
anything.
nothing."
Yeah, no.
Remember that?
That's what you had told me that story.
It was true.
That's what you told me.
It was very
yeah,
true.
yeah. I
You should have
heard,
bought it.
I heard zero word
You
from
would have
it.
brought
It's
it
like
in.
crickets.
Well, he didn't want me to tell you, but I'm telling you, this is what he wants. There's nothing. Is there something wrong if a man wants his lady to buy him a toy of whatever it is? Is there something wrong with that?
Really?
Do you feel
Okay, we're
uncomfortable?
midday. G is here. Can we
I said toy.
ixnay on the subject
I said
A?
toy.
Gia's laughing.
Gia knows more than you.
That is for sure.
For those of you that did not see the morning show this morning, apparently my co-host here dances on tables
Not
in
now.
restaurants.
Back in the day. Back when it
In
was,
restaurant.
fun.
And it's not once, not twice. Oh no.
No.
Apparently it's a lot.
Not a lot.
Coyote Ugly in the house.
But we also learned that you play the piano. I never knew that.
Yeah, I
Oh, we
used to
talked
do
about-
that too.
We talked about
Talked about that
We
too.
talk about you. We miss you.
We talked
You
about
know,
you, the
lucky
piano.
Sally, my
Taking
best
notes.
advocates when I'm not here.
Dawn, I was taking notes.
And she
Thank you.
says, why don't you do art? And Jay says the same, why don't you do your art thing like your daughter
Play the
anymore?
piano.
And why don't you play the piano today?
Well, you should do a lot of things. I
you-
told you on
but you
Thursday if I could
play.
just clone myself, then we could do all these things.
No, during the show.
Oh, no. No, I don't really remember how to play. But I do want to talk to Gia, so let's take a quick commercial
Oh,
break.
wait a minute. Wait,
And when we come back,
hold
we'll talk to
on.
Gia.
Well, you're not going to rush us off.
Well, I was
And she has this thing, if she don't like what's being said, she rushes us over. And we got to talk to G ain't going nowhere. G, wait a minute. We want to know why you have decided not to entertain
I
us.
don't remember how.
Yes, you do. You got music in the. You want me to take the music
But it
out?
was back in the day. I don't remember. Back in the day when I was young. Like,
So much younger than today.
exactly. I don't remember how to play, but man.
Sally, do you play the piano?
I had lessons for years.
Use your mic, Sally.
Do you know what a microphone is? Say that again.
That's really unusual for me.
I know. 'Cause
I
Sally
did
has
have
a-
lessons, but I can't play anything. I can play.
So what kind of
God
lessons
Save
did
the
you take?
Queen.
How not to play?
God save the queen.
Oh, actually, it'd be King today, right? God save the
True that.
So you took lessons and you didn't learn? So what kind of lessons are those? Those are the lessons
Because
I
I
take.
never liked playing the piano. I was kind of forced to.
Oh, you don't like Jay? You play the piano?
No.
You play any instrument?
No, in fourth grade I played the recorder,
Ah,
which is like a little fluty kind of thing.
I remember the recorder.
Oh, is that the purple and white one? That's what I used to call it.
The
It was
purple.
purple and white. I don't know what it was. I thought it was a flute.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break now. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Like and subscribe to all of our YouTube channels, Ant Media Productions, for all the shows we produce, like Call Me Zena, Impulso Latino, Sarah Spiritual, Making Money with Laura Sanders, and many, many more. And the cafe.
Erica read that on Friday.
Awesome. You
I
can
told her,
read
read
it
this,
too.
read that, read this, give us a phone number. She just said it was pointing all over the place.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A. More to come, and we'll be right back.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
At Beauregards, we excel in precision and tradition, offering custom cuts and deliciously served deli meats. From grass-fed, dry-aged beef to handcrafted charcuterie, our meats are sourced locally from small Florida farms and ranches. From farm to table, farm to fork, no detail is overlooked. Beauregards is a family-owned business serving Boca Raton with the finest meats to offer. Discover quality and flavor under one roof. Contact us today at beauregardsfinemeats.com.
Now, I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more.
Call 800-920-3819.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
Amp Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Amp Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
Teach by example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
You know, like,
Artist Loft.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Amp Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be in first class. Champagne, please.
Giant comfort.
That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And Gina opened the show to
Gia.
sing. Gia. What did I say?
Gina.
Oh, I was thinking of somebody else.
Gia.
I know, but we had a Gina artist in here, didn't we?
Yes. We got to talk to Gia because we've known Gia for a long time.
Yeah, two years.
And did you hear her vocal range on that song?
Well, I don't know, she got a little quiet there at the beginning, and then she opened up like a clam.
So we were going to do a mic check on her, and I'm thinking, I don't hear anything. And I look at Jayla, and I said, she's singing. She goes, nope, there's no music. So I hear the music, and I don't hear her singing. She was saving her voice because it was a throat-heavy song, she said.
Throat heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Throat heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, it's just like that song. Well, obviously it's not going to break my voice if I sing it twice, but I'd rather put all my energy into singing it one time than to kind of practice once and then do it again. I don't know.
How old are you, Jim?
I'm turning 13 on Halloween.
Halloween day?
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that for you, Lucky? Labor before Halloween?
Trick or treat.
10 p.m. I got the baby and I said, this is my trick or treat. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Gia, how long have you been singing?
As long as I can remember.
Because you've been singing here and playing the piano for quite a few years.
Yeah.
But to see you now and to hear your vocal range, it's totally incredible. So tell us about that song that you chose.
So it's by Rio Romeo, right? And honestly, I mostly just like that song just because of how much emotion it has. Obviously, the story doesn't really apply to me, but it's just it just makes you all sappy, you know. It has feeling to it, and especially the range that goes with the notes. It's cool.
And you go to Bach School of the Performing Arts for middle school.
Yeah.
Do you? I want to say major, but is your area of specialization singing or
They
part
call it
something?
major.
Yeah,
you call it a major. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a vocal major.
Has it helped you? She's a vocal major.
Her voice has changed.
Right?
Definitely, it has helped me because I still remember. I have a different choir teacher now, but my first choir teacher at Bach, she recorded our first time singing on the first day of school and then showed it to us on the last day of school. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you practice every day?
Inadvertently, yeah.
Inadvertently.
Like, yeah.
Every day. Like, they're singing in the house all the time. But it's cool, like what you mentioned, like the first year, like she's able to see if it's through a song or like listening to herself and be able to, like, okay, I change here and there. And then I try not to harass her, but I do sometimes. And I say, hey, come on, let me take you somewhere so you can sing. And she's like, no, I'm not ready yet. You know, like she knows, like she keeps developing her voice and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you haven't done any mic nights or any karaoke or anything yet?
Not really, I don't think, yeah.
You know, you should push yourself because your talents are, all you're doing, the inevitable is going to happen. And when it happens, you know, the sooner you get there, the sooner, this career is every day changing.
Yeah.
So Monday and Tuesday is not going to be like Wednesday and Thursday, and definitely not going to be like Friday, Saturday. So you want to jump on there.
Now she's more ready, Freddie, what you're saying, to kind of like, you know, practicing. Like I told her even like today, you know, she has been here before. But
Yeah.
like today is like for her, we're talking about it before coming here. It's like an experience, you know, being out there and that experience of performing live, you know, the camera, the microphone and all that.
Yeah.
Is
So
this
I'm proud
something?
of her.
Is this what you want to do, Gia, as a career?
In what sense? Like
Sing.
Ariana Grande,
well,
sing, like
I don't know about
perform.
Ariana Grande, but yeah, singing.
Or do you want to be in plays or movies or?
Definitely, I do definitely want to be those type of celebrities that like they have their main aspect and then they're also like in movies or like they do voice acting or something like that. Yeah.
I've heard she's also an artist, too.
Yeah, I draw.
Do you remember?
A woman,
Yeah.
a woman of many talents. You know, the nice thing about being an actress is that it will give you stage presence for your singing. Singing is one aspect, but you have to know how to control the stage when you're on tour or when you're singing in front of an audience because people want to be entertained now. It's not just singing anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Singing is for tracks.
And I was looking at all of your bracelets, and we were talking. I was reading something on the plane, and they're saying different ways that people now are coming together and finding support and cohesiveness. And these bracelets were one of the things that, like the top 7 ways that people are coming together in unity. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
I mean, because a lot of my bracelets are from other people making them for me. So, like a friendship bracelet is just, bringing people together. It's cool.
That's what I was talking about. It's like showing friendships and the art of extension. So see all her bracelets?
Yeah.
And then if you put the words on it, then I guess it really means something, right? Not just your name, but it could say friendship or whatever you decide to put on it.
Yeah, you have some of those.
Yeah, I have some.
And you take those off every night?
No.
They stay on.
Yeah.
Well, she takes them out, take a shower, but then
Yeah.
she's like right back putting them on. It's a process. She sleeps with those.
It's very cool. Well, thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome.
Have you written your own music?
Actually, yeah. I have this little, notebook at home that I write songs. Right now, I only have, maybe 5 finished songs that I actually like.
Or
But
just 5?
just
that
5.
she likes because she
Well,
has
yeah, that I like.
That she likes.
Because I have some that I finished, and I'm like, this is not it, no.
And do you get to perform those songs?
At home?
Yeah. There was only one song that I actually got to, perform, because I actually made it. It was for a, class project, and I made a song, and I sang it in front of the class. So that was cool.
Lyrics and music you write?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Didn't Billie Eilish used to do that in her bedroom, she and her brother, and then something just catapulted her to who she is now?
I think so.
You
I'm
just
not
need to be
a
heard,
crazy
right?
Billie Eilish fan, so I don't know.
Jalen, is that what happened? Wasn't she in her bed? You're my trivia go-to person. But I think she was doing music in her bedroom or in the basement, and then she submitted her song to a movie or something, and the rest is history.
Nobody ever knows that one song heard by the right person. You never know. That's why you got to always be singing, because you never know. Never know.
Just
You
keep
know,
on
Whitney
singing.
Houston was discovered by a guy who had a flat tire, and she was in the choir. And he heard the music in the church, and he went in to use the phone at the time, and he didn't have a cell phone or anything. And he heard this, and he called, and he says, "Who is that?" And it was Whitney Houston. And the rest is history.
She's always singing, and if it's not writing, or of course also she likes rowing, but it's always that's what she likes. But she has shown me, and I have tell her, how we said a lot that a lot of times we're a worst enemy, or we're really strict to her, to herself. So she critiques herself really hard. So because she'll sing or she writes something, and she's like, oh, I don't like how that ended. And I read it, and for me, not because she's my daughter, but I think she has talent. It's something, it's a piece that is good. So I tell her, don't destroy it. Keep the records of all that.
Well, Lucky, you were in plays or movies or something in a prior life.
So,
Your prior
so
life?
I always love music. I like to sing. I was in a choir at school. I was always singing. And I be in plays and acting, school stuff or the community things when I was in Puerto Rico. But I did it for fun, and I love it. I love all that. So now seeing Gia, doing that is I'm super happy. Just observing her, looking at her.
That's where you could tell that Lucky's good at Impulso Latino, which is every Friday, 11 o'clock.
Yep.
You can see the difference because she's more polished. She handles the microphone well. She's always laughing. And she enjoys whatever role it is you put her in. You could put her in anything on the stage, and she'll do it.
Thank you. No, in Impulso Latino, yes, I enjoy it. I enjoy listening the story of who is as a guest, and I try to find a question maybe sometimes that it's hard for them to answer, or maybe they were not expecting. I like to go personal, respectful, but personal. I want to know who is that person, who are they? So I'm having fun.
And it's a great show. You do a great job with the green screen, and your guests have been amazing. Restaurants, you've had everything from restaurants to the guests you had on Friday.
Mariachi.
Everything between mariachi band.
Yes, yeah.
And who's your guest this week?
This week, I don't think I'm not gonna be at the show, but this week it's a photographer, another photographer, and he also does videos, a lot of entertainment. So it will be cool for like the studio crew and you guys to meet him. And then we always have someone who's coming who is part of a team of like motivational speaker. So we have a couple of different speakers and like different topics, different type of business, and also looking entertainment singers. So we're just like inviting everybody.
Sounds good.
And we're gonna have and Lucky works with Moore's Life, and she does the community outreach program, and we're trying to put together some shows on the road where we're gonna put the cafe, we're gonna put
so with Moore's Life, doing the neighbor to neighbor, and it's being in front of the seniors in their private communities, clubhouses, in being in contact with the homeowner associations and all 55 and plus. So we have a couple of communities like Lexo Del Rey, Verena, and stuff that they plan ahead. So waiting on the days, following up on those. So we do events, presentations, can be a dog talk or it can be an entertainment. So we're bringing the Brooklyn Cafe TV show to the community. So anyone, wants to have Brooklyn Cafe in their community can call Freddie or call me and or Dawn, and we're looking forward to have like the show at the clubhouse.
So we got to put a skit together.
You have it already.
No, we're gonna put a different skit
Can
together.
I dance on the table?
Well, yeah, because you're going to have your talk show, but also we'll have like a singer and a tarot card reader, or we can, bring Sally. So we'll have like a combination.
There'll be some combinations.
Entertainment, yeah.
It'll be great.
So I'm gonna get a little doll. You ever seen the dancing doll? It's a little girl, and we'll put it on the table, and it's gonna be all about the you.
I've never seen the dancing doll.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Not sure, but it's going to be somewhat of a comedy, an outreach.
The other thing for the so I could be like also a comedian, but also one of to pick a resident. Like when I call, I have mentioned the lifestyle directors. They're the one that organize the event or help me to have a senior, a resident of that community, to be on the talk show, so we can interview the senior to talk about his or her life story or something that they did, or there's so much talent in our senior community.
Yeah.
So for them to share with us or do a little TED talk,
I think that would be such a great idea. Remember we were at the community center, I think it was Rails, Jewish Community Center.
CBS.
And unfortunately, our seniors, not you guys, but our seniors that are in community centers or they're in assisted living, they're treated as seniors in a community center, assisted living, and people
Seniors
forget.
being treated as seniors, what an idea.
But they're not treated as like their identity of work or a parent or a child.
Not there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you lose sight of what people used to do and how they used to be. And I think that would be a great segment. We were coming back and there was a lady on the plane. She had to have been in her 90s and her aide was next to her and her daughter was probably in her 70s on the other side. And it's just a matter of getting, at that point, from A to B. And you lose sight of really their legacy and their history of who they are, what they did. And I think that would be a great thing to sit and interview the seniors.
I thought you were going to bring up the guy that works for CBS.
Talking as a senior citizen, it was my birthday, so I'm 1 year older
Yeah,
than
but
I was
imagine
last
though
time.
if we didn't
It's
talk
so
to you,
important.
right?
It's really, yes.
Well, they were
yes.
coming up to us. It was a gentleman. I thought she was going to bring it up. A gentleman from CBS. He was an executive, a top producer. And he came over and he started to talk to us about the angles and the cameras and the this and the that. Then he started to give us war stories about what he did, what he covered, presidential races and everything else. I thought the guy wanted to work with us there for a second because he wouldn't leave.
You know, they're the same people that they've always been. Just because of their age, that shouldn't change anything. I think I'm getting more into understanding this, and it's so important what you guys are doing. It's really important. There's still people, they're still here. They want to talk about. I mean, I can say that for myself too.
Yeah.
Want to talk about. It's important. I believe it's very, very important.
But that's what I was trying to express to Lucky, that doing these shows in the communities is important, because everybody needs a 2-minute stage and platform to do.
Because it's not about us. I mean, we can maybe break the ice, and Gia can sing, like, break the ice. But then it's about hearing their stories and documenting it for their families, because wouldn't it be nice to know, to see what that legacy is of what grandma or grandpa used to do and what they still, because at some point you're not going to be able to get those stories.
And there isn't too much. I mean, what you're doing is great. And it's not really, people don't realize, but when you see that, and I saw it the other week when we were there, their face can light up. They need that. I see it with my friend who is older than me, and Margaret. And she sits at home and she just sits there. Well, she's got a lot to offer, actually. But you begin to just sit in your room, in your house.
Get too comfortable.
So you get too comfortable.
Yeah, and it's like we're social. We're supposed to be like around other people, and so it doesn't matter what is the age. It's like you have to continue, and that's what I love about the neighbor to neighbor, because it's like, come out, let's have fun, let's learn, let's help each other. I want to know about you. Tell me. I love it. I think it's needed. And there's many seniors that are, like you said, Sally, like they're just home and they're not going out. They're not getting out to do anything.
Because no one is going to be, other than in a home or somewhere, they're not going to knock on a door and say, I want to come in and talk to you. But if you go out, as I think I even mentioned that on my show, and you go and have a coffee, even in a bagel place, sit there, someone might come up to you and say hi, and you start to talk. It's getting them started to get out there, and what you're doing, by seeing a show or whatever it is where people can relate, maybe the person talking, which I hope that I had something to do with that. It brings people out of their head, really.
Out of their shells,
I was going to say
maybe we can put that together.
That makes sense?
Yes,
but yes, absolutely.
Well, I mean, that's one of the aspects when her and I were talking about that the outreach thing is important. The community piece is important. When you had me do the interview with the gentleman from World War II, again, we have that on tape. We have it saved. The stories that he talked about were hair-raising. But you want to be able to enjoy and give them a chance to enjoy it. And everybody loves a good singer. Everybody loves a magician, a puppeteer. Hell, we could play the jelly bean game.
A laugh. They need to laugh and joke.
What's the jelly bean game? I'm afraid to ask.
Tune in, because it's very importante. It's a good game. I can't tell you everything.
All right. So hopefully we'll be putting that together, Lucky, with you and with Morse Life.
Yeah, it's in the process. We have some communities that committed. We're waiting to make a day work for them, and and also have to work for us. But yeah, so it's coming.
All right, more to come.
Does she have another song? Are we doing another song or no?
Look at the face.
You don't have to. I just want to make sure.
Do you have time?
Yes, no?
All right, we're going to take a commercial break while she figures this out. More to come on the other side of this 1 o'clock hour. More to come. No?
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink, and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you. Call 800-978-4815. That's 800-978-4815. Call now.
Discover Kaizen, where excellence meets your daily routine. Our premium products are crafted with the highest quality ingredients to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Enjoy Kaizen coffee for clean, sustained energy and clarity without unnecessary additives or harsh effects. Or experience our Kaizen hydration solution designed for peak performance and lasting rejuvenation. For those who demand the best, Kaizen is always sugar-free, non-GMO, and free from artificial additives. For more information, visit livekaizen.com/cafe10 to elevate your lifestyle today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? With MedGuard Alert's new Care Watch, you can connect with medical professionals instantly, 24/7. No cell phone required. This life-saving medical device acts as a phone as well as a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, you may qualify to get yours free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
Welcome to the Florida International Trade and Cultural Expo.
70 countries, 200 plus vendors.
This is where the world meets.
Every country in the world should come here to FITSE because there's always an opportunity to do business together.
We're bringing the world to Broward, and we invite everyone to join us every year.
Don't miss it. It's one of the best events in Broward County.
I'll see you at FITSE 2024.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
Do you know that today is? I don't know if I can actually say this, or people are going to throw tomatoes at us.
At us?
It's It's Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day, because apparently Indigenous people, Native Americans, got offended by Columbus Day.
Why?
So.
And why are they in the same day?
Because the indigenous people decided it should be about them, not about Columbus finding America, what happened when he founded America. It should be about the people that were displaced and recognizing them and all the things that they have brought to our country.
But I wouldn't celebrate it on the same day. They're not highlighting him. And first of all, it wasn't even him who did it. That's a different animal.
So there's a whole lot of political controversy of it. So yes, today is actually considered Indigenous Peoples Day. It is a holiday.
When did they start doing
School is closed.
Yeah, but it's not closed because of indigenous people. No, it's closed because of Columbus.
No, it's closed for...
When I was her age, it was Columbus. I didn't even know to pronounce the word indigenous.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
But why can't we do another day for indigenous?
What day would you like to do?
Indians.
A second day off. I don't know. Can we get another day off?
Let's see, Indigenous Peoples Day. I'll tell you all the information.
And can we change the word indigenous?
It's a holiday in the United States that celebrates and honors Indigenous American people, and it commemorates their histories and cultures.
Right.
It is celebrated across the United States on the second Monday in October and is an official city and state holiday in various localities.
How long has that been around?
Also called First Peoples Day. Let's see when it was founded. When did today of Indigenous Peoples Day? The first recognized in 2021 by the Biden administration.
You see, this is what I mean. Biden was not very bright to do it on the same day.
Oh my God, that's not nice.
So they're no longer Native Americans now?
No, they're indigenous.
Indigenous.
Because there's more than native. There's like the Eskimo and there's the bear.
It's a national holiday to celebrate the Native American customs and heritage.
Everything's included. But what I'm saying is, they're not celebrating Columbus. They're saying he discovered here.
But
so
he
he
never set foot on the United States.
He never set foot. No, it was his brother, actually. That's another story. But what they should do is they should have a day just for the indigenous. But they didn't want to pay for another vacation day.
So unlearning Columbus Day myths, celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day. And that's from the the National Museum of the American Indian. Apparently it's a beautiful museum in Washington. We didn't get to see it, but everything is just like lined up beautifully across the mall.
You've come back like
intelligent,
so historical. You're like a freaking
intelligent.
You're like a historical fossil.
Don't change a thing.
But the amount of culture and things that we should know.
And everything you're bringing up is controversial.
And history
Very controversial.
of our country that
the
people
trains,
don't know.
The indigenous.
That's why it's on the same day.
Yeah.
What?
If you go to Canada today, it's Thanksgiving.
Oh my God!
Is it really?
And if you go,
oh, because of Columbus Day?
I don't know if they have Columbus
And if you
Day,
go
they
to
have
Peru,
Thanksgiving Day.
it's New Year's Day. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was last week.
You go to England, it's nothing.
But don't you find it fascinating history?
No.
If we actually paid attention to see, Gia, do you learn history in school?
What is it?
No.
At my grade right now,
They don't have history.
Oh, they don't have history anymore. History ceased to exist. You know, it's funny. I don't mind going down this road if it made sense.
It makes no sense.
How can you not have history?
Because she goes to performing arts school.
It doesn't matter.
I
Wasn't there a Charlie Chaplin? Wasn't there somebody who created music?
I know.
It was interesting today. I was watching that piece you had there, This Day in History. It was this day in my childhood. It's basically what it looked like.
And there you have it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we just don't learn enough and we don't take advantage of the resources.
But if we're going to do something, let's do it correctly.
Yeah.
If it's not correct, I really don't want to participate.
The Biden administration made today Indigenous
Well, I'm going to
Peoples
make
Day.
a phone call because dummies move and get their own day. You know, you want something, you want it because...
But I think it was to offset the people that were said about Columbus Day. So they kind of want to encompass everything.
2021.
Yes.
There's 2,000 years that they could have celebrated it.
Well,
they didn't.
You know, we've become a lot more.
2024
How
years.
long has the United States been here?
2024.
No. No, I think you're off a factor.
Why? We don't teach history anymore.
I think you're off.
How do you know I'm not right? I may be right. I may be wrong. We don't teach history. There you have it.
Anyway, Gabby's like, she doesn't need history.
Yeah, we had history in 6th grade, and then after that, we just don't have history.
Wow.
We learn about like the Constitution, like I said.
That's it.
It's amazing you got that. That disappears after you're in college, and nobody ever remembers that anymore. All right, what song do we
History
have?
class. All right. Gabby, what are you going to sing for us?
Prima Donna by Marina and the Diamonds.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Prima Donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. A prima donna like the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. A prima donna girl, would you do anything for me? Buy a big diamond ring for me? Would you get down on your knees for me? Pop that pretty question right now, baby. Beauty queen on a silver screen, living life like I'm in a dream. I know I've got a big ego. I don't know why it's such a big deal, though. Oh, sad to the core. Today is a chore. Give her more. I wanna be adored, 'cause I'm a prima donna girl. Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. The prima donna girl, fill the void up with celluloid. Take a picture, I'm with the boys. Get what I want, 'cause I asked for it. Not because I'm really that deserving of it. Living life like I'm in a play. In the limelight, I want to stay. I know I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal, though. Go down. Spin for the crowd. With the lights down. Spin around, 'cause I'm a prima donna girl. Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. Prima donna girl, prima donna girl. Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. Prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. Prima donna girl.
AJ? Designated light man. Thank you. Very nice.
That was awesome,
It's a
Gia.
good thing
Thank
you don't like that song because you sing it well.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah.
I don't like that song.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like how I sound with it. I don't know. I'm just,
Because you change your voice in that song.
yeah.
If you were on the program The Voice, they'd think there were two people there. You are
Yes.
amazing.
Thank you,
Really,
Sally.
yeah. They wouldn't know because they'd have their backs to you and they'll think two people are definitely singing there.
It's true. You sounded like two different people.
So are some girls still considered a prima donna? I think guys are more of a prima donna than a girl. Just saying.
Of course we are.
If you are.
I think
right?
that song is good for the self-esteem. It's like, prima donna, give it all to me.
So, well, thank you for joining us. What a treat.
Thank you for having us here.
Yeah.
Anytime, I love to be the driver, be the taxi for Gia and bring her.
Well, you let us know. I guess you're off for Thanksgiving also. So, and Veterans Day, you're probably off as well.
Yeah, I think so.
And anything else that the administration can come up with.
You never know.
You never know. How come my birthday is not like a holiday? It should be.
It definitely should be.
It should be. I'm going to call Biden and say, yo, before you leave.
Oh my gosh, Helen told us there's going to be a blizzard on your birthday. So.
When the hell did that happen?
Last week.
A blizzard where, Florida?
No, in New York.
In New York, who cares?
She told me there's going to be another solar eclipse and there will be a blizzard the week of March 16th. So that's all I know. So if you've got plans, yeah.
It's okay. We'll go to New York and have a igloo party.
Well, you're going to be in New York this weekend. It's supposed to be cold.
What's
It
cold?
is,
40
we were
degrees?
I was meant to be there last week.
It's going to be
I
cold.
think Steve's going tomorrow, Ohio or something.
Ohio?
Cincinnati.
It's
Holy
cold
mackerel.
everywhere.
I think it's
It's going to
28?
be. It's going to be 28 degrees in Ohio.
20? Okay.
I gotta
You
tell
better
you.
button
You better
up.
take some sweaters.
My blood definitely is
Oh,
Florida blood. There is no
absolutely.
doubt. I don't, not even a thing.
That's because you don't wear armor all.
You wear armor all?
Of course.
How do you mean you wear armor all?
You wear this condom
What?
freaking thing. It's like a condom. It's like skin on a grape. It's like a nylon. Your nylons? You wear nylons? You ever wear nylons?
I used to.
Remember pantyhose?
Yes, you wear layers. I get it.
Pantyhose. When I played football, we used to use pantyhose. Well, you didn't want to. You didn't want
You
to
gonna
freeze.
put those on this weekend?
I have armor all. It's a
Like
whole.
you put it on like before they go skiing and stuff like
Exactly.
that. Right.
Exactly. You put it on and then you put your clothes on.
Right.
I don't know. I'm ready,
we
baby.
don't need it here.
I'm
We
ready. It's
don't
gonna be.
need it in
It's gonna
Vermont.
be 40 to 38 degrees on Thursday night, and I'm sitting a little bit up there. So I told Linda, you should see the hat I'm wearing. You remember the COVID hat I used to wear?
She's going with you?
Yeah. I'm wearing the COVID hat
This is New
and
York.
gloves.
Is
Yes.
that cold?
He's going to the Mets game.
No, but my blood is very thin
I
from the
know.
weather.
40 something years here. I can relate.
Lucky and I will be chit-chatting about that on Friday.
Why? I'm gonna call you. Hey, check it out. Hey, Josh, take it easy, Josh. Take it easy. I told you before, it doesn't matter win, lose, or draw. They're not supposed to be there. The Dodgers are supposed to win this series, just like the Phillies were supposed to win the series. God help you if the Mets do win. God help everybody if the Mets do win. Do I think they're going to win? I really don't see it.
Who's on the other side?
The Yankees and the Indians. And the Yankees are going to win that.
Are they still called the Indians? They're called the Nationals.
The Guardians.
Guardians. Everyone's name is changing.
Don't even start with me.
Politically correct.
I didn't think so because they just had a football game as the Commanders.
Yes, that's
right.
the
That was
most-
football.
Yes, but that's just not the Commanders. And the Utah Hockey Club, what is that? The Rangers lost to the Utah Hockey Club.
Who is that?
Utah, a new team from Utah.
Oh, it's a new team.
Yeah, they're called the Utah Hockey Club.
The worst they could do with the Florida
That's their name.
Dolphins
They
is
need a
call them
name?
Whales, right? the
Florida
Florida
Dolphins.
They can't
Interesting.
Really change
They
that.
used to be the
Miami
Hartford,
Dolphins.
Whalers. You remember the Hartford Whalers? That was a hockey team.
No, but they're changing all the names, so you're not going to name the date.
Your man Tua is coming back on the 28th, 27th, 28th.
Who?
I don't think Sally
28.
watches football.
The Miami Dolphin quarterback.
No, I know English football, which is real football.
You see
It's
the
very
picture
told
next
off
to
when I hear
next
that.
to Sally?
No.
She's an Indigenous persons.
Who, the
Who, me?
picture?
Yeah, the picture between Jay and Sally. That's why I kept her on the table.
Oh, I thought you told me. I thought, Oh,
The lady
right.
here.
Yes.
Right?
I'm in between the
Sally,
two.
that's you
Yes,
with dark
actually,
hair.
she's
Yeah, absolutely.
I made her as an island person, but she can be like an indigenous person.
I think that's probably considered because Hawaii is part of the United
That
States and they're
does.
Native
Hawaii,
American.
yeah.
So I think it sort of goes under the whole umbrella.
What about the lady there, though? It's different.
Which one?
On the stage.
She's from the Bronx. She's indigenous to the island of the Bronx.
Again, you're so socially
Correct.
non-correct.
Politically correct.
You know,
Socially
you went to the
political.
museum in Washington. They need me. I should have my own room there.
You could be a docent. Can you imagine Freddie
Did
being
you
a
call me
docent?
a dope? What?
A docent is like when they
Docent.
imagine Freddie as a docent.
What the hell is that?
I don't know either.
You can?
I guess. I
What
mean,
is
Whoa. What is that? What the hell is that? What's a docent?
Jay, how do you explain a docent?
a docent is someone like in an art gallery who shows people
Around?
Gives the tours.
Yeah, shows you the tour of the whole gallery and explains all the pictures and.
Could he also
I could do that. I said, you see this piece
Politically
of junk,
correct,
you
he
see
could be a
that
tour
piece of
guide.
junk, you see that? I could do
It could
that.
be a tour. You're like a tour
tour
guide.
guide.
A
Freddie
tour
guide.
guide
In a
If we
museum.
want
in
to
a
be
museum.
politically correct, he's
I
a
saw
tour
the
guide.
museum movie. What was the name of the movie where the animals come to life? All the
Oh,
pieces come to
yeah, Night at the Museum.
I ain't doing that. I could do it. I could.
He was a night watchman guard. so-
Yes.
You could do that.
Yes. Why would I want
Can you
to do
imagine
that?
if you were in charge of a museum and they came to life? You would play all the games with them.
I would.
I know.
What's wrong with that? You know, that's it. You're not permitted to visit any more museums. You come back with all these words.
All these facts and things and all the new things
All
that
these
you
words.
learned.
Docent. What was the one this morning? The other word this morning?
Carpe diem. Come
Oh my
on, you know
goodness
carpe diem.
gracious. Do I look like I carry money around? I don't. Is that on a dollar bill somewhere?
I don't know if carpe diem. I don't think it is.
I don't
Seize
know.
the day.
Then there's Carpe Noctem.
Oh, look at this. Now she's become contagious.
Oh, wow.
And what would that be, Jay?
Live for the night.
Live for the night. Live for the night. And what is it?
Noctem.
Carpe Noctem. And
Like
Carpe Diem.
nocturnal.
Is it Latin?
What are you, Latin?
That's what I said. Is it
That's
Latin?
all the Latin I
don't
know, but yeah.
You're safe talking to me because I don't know what they're
She
talking
knows
about.
British and you know Bronx.
It's
so.
funny because I thought Latin was Spanish. I thought when they said, "Do you know Latin?" I said, "Yeah." I started talking Spanish, and the guy says, "That's not Latin." I go, "What are you talking about? I'm a Latino. Of course it's Latin." He said, "No, you dummy." But no more visiting places for you. No more museums.
No more places to go where you might actually expand your
don't do that.
horizons
Don't
or
do
learn.
that. Don't do,
no.
You're expanding too fast. It's
Not
giving
that-
me a freaking migraine. Now we're reading books. So all of you are invited. Dawn's going to read books, and we're going to drink and party while she's reading to all of us.
Because inside the Library of Congress, they've got Jefferson's library. The amount of books this man read, Thomas Jefferson, was
He didn't read them all.
incredible.
He didn't read them all.
Yes.
read it? No.
Why would he have
Yeah,
them?
I say the same thing. I walk into a library and say, see all those books, Freddie and Gio? I read them all.
And they had them
I didn't even
tabbed,
know.
like the green ones were from his library, the yellow ones were from his library, but we recently purchased. They were all color-coded and was amazing.
At what age did Jefferson die?
I don't know how old
Well,
Thomas
you
Jefferson
should know.
was when he
You're the one
passed.
that's all educated.
Gia, do you know what year Thomas Jefferson passed? You took history last year.
Not the year. She don't take history.
Oh, you want to know how old he was?
Yes, how old was he?
My Siri doesn't
Look
work.
it up.
I'm going to look it
I
up.
think he died the
How
same
much?
day as John Adams.
83.
83. Okay, so in 83 years, the man did nothing
But read.
but read.
And ruled our country.
But
No,
For
he
2
read before
terms.
that.
I think he and John Adams both died on July 4th, 1876.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, 1876. Or not 1870, 26. Yes, 50 years after the
Independence.
after the Constitution.
So he read all these books. You know who read also a lot? John F. Kennedy. The Kennedy Library. Were you there?
No, but they have a Shakespeare library also. There's
Well,
so
he
many
didn't read.
libraries. There's so many
Shakespeare
things.
didn't read. He wrote the library. It's not
There's
the
a
same.
there.
You're a Brit. You can go to
Yeah,
the Shakespeare
I
library.
would love to go there. When
No,
I was in
don't go.
Washington,
Don't
every
go.
day
You're
I
gonna
went to
mess
a different
everything up.
museum.
Don't go.
The
'Cause you
Shakespeare?
Brits, you mess
I
everything
didn't
up.
know. I never knew it was there. I would have
You guys are too proper. The Brits are too proper.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree with you.
You're inclined.
Absolutely.
She's becoming as bad as you.
Absolutely.
Whatever happened to the regular verbiage?
What verbiage?
You have all these big $3 words.
Dawn, don't talk to the commoners.
Did she call me a commoner? Did
wasn't
you call me
referring to
a
you.
commoner, you Brit, yeah? Let me tell you something there, Mockingbird.
And they had a whole exhibit from the 1700s in Paris when all of these
I'd love that.
pointillism, everything
What?
was first coming to be, and everyone
Pointillism.
said impressionism.
What the hell is that?
The first impressionistic
It's a type
exhibit
of
they did.
Lucky, what's a pointillism?
In France.
What is that?
Impressionism and
Look,
pointillism.
With Monet.
Wait a minute.
With Monet.
Oh, I'd love to have gone.
Is it?
You know who Monet is?
They don't teach me history,
you
don't
know
you
who
remember?
Monet is?
Monet, yes, I know, the artist.
Pointillism is a type of art that was made all with dots. And that's why they call
Oh,
it
like
pointillism.
puntos. Okay. See, I know
So
Spanish.
they had this whole exhibit of 200 pieces of art that was first and only put together in the 1700s in France.
Wow.
And they actually got it all together and brought it here to the National Gallery. Amazing. So I started taking pictures and sending them to you.
Yes, you
And then
did.
I said, well, I'll talk about this on your show. I actually
Okay,
sent the
okay,
pictures over.
okay.
And then I sent you pictures that were amazing
You
also.
sent me pictures of you on a train. It says it doesn't stink here.
It did not. No,
That's what
it
you
was-
sent
it was
me. You
nice
and your
and
daughter
clean.
sitting on a train. And you said, this doesn't smell like New York.
That was the Metro. It did not.
That's because you're missing the fine aroma.
She sent me beautiful pieces of art.
She sends me the toilet of the subway system.
No, I did not send you the toilet of the subway system.
They have a toilet on there. Do you know that there's a toilet in the New York subway system? Did
Yeah,
you know
on the
there were-
trains?
On the trains.
Really?
Yeah, did you see those little cubicles?
Oh, you're making me sick already. No.
Did you go in there?
No, I didn't even see them. What are you talking about? There's not a
That's why it
toilet
smells
on
the,
a train.
That's why it smells that way.
There's
of
no
course
room
there
for a
is.
toilet
Nobody
on a
uses
train.
them anymore.
There's where would they put them?
Every cart has a cubicle, and it's closed. And you open the door, you go in and use the toilet.
Seriously? That's a thing? I don't know. I don't know. They're grossing me out on that. That's a whole thing.
Wow, you know a lot of words now.
Imagine if you went to school with me.
I would have.
I went to when I was in
I
high
would have
school.
left school.
I was in college. I had a boyfriend who used to just copy off my papers
Why?
because he wouldn't want to learn. So he would sit behind me and highlight what I highlighted.
And you let him cheat off of you?
He did what he had to
Did
do.
you date this guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
What can I tell you?
Wow, and it gets better and better.
What can I tell you? Let's take a commercial break. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. You're funny. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Hey folks, welcome back to another exciting
lot
week
of
of the
verbiage.
karaoke competition brought to you by AMP2 Media and our friends at Cheers on the Beach. Each week, the stage has been heating up with incredible performances from talented competitors. In case you missed it, let's recap the highlights from last week. And a big congratulations to the winner.
I talk to shooting stars, but they always get it wrong. I feel stupid when I pray. So why am I praying anyway? If nobody's in.
The fun continues every Sunday until the grand finale on October 27th, judged by AMP2 Media's very own Dawn and Freddie. Join us at Cheers on the Beach Pub and Grill on Melbourne Beach. Like, share, and follow to stay in tune with more fun events like this and more.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
What if you could make a free phone call and reduce your car payment by as much as $83 a month? Right now, you could be paying as high as 20% interest. Your new interest rate could be reduced to as low as 2.48%. You can refinance any existing car loan or leased car and save money every month. Take 5 minutes of your time right now. Make this free phone call and learn how to save hundreds of dollars a year by refinancing your existing car loan.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
The owners of Amp Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe show, Don and Freddie S., are excited to announce the launch of its new nonprofit educational charity, the Amp Media Futures Foundation. This foundation gives college students the tools that they need by providing them hands-on learning experiences in business, marketing, communication, and media creation. To donate or volunteer, contact AMP2 Media Productions by email at info@ampfutures.org.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
So we're back. One of the things that we did on Friday was we had Jay and Sally. Sally came back after she was down, a month?
Did you celebrate her birthday?
We sang happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
But we couldn't celebrate because she has a rash.
I'm all right now. Well, I'm not. The rashes are.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness me! Thank you guys.
I think Sally had a rash or something that was going on with her. So we had to.
The effects. Anybody that had, I'm fine, and I'm negative, and I've been negative for weeks now. But the things linger on. And I said, no, I won't get any of this. I seem to have got everything that lingers on.
But you're doing great and you're here.
We put her in the corner by herself in
No,
a
I'm
bubble wrap.
fine.
Did you have a nice birthday?
I had, yeah. We went to a really nice restaurant Saturday night. We went out Friday night. And I think we
Where'd
went
you
out
go?
last night. I'm forgetting now.
Bonefish?
We went to, what is it?
Eddie V's.
Eddie V's. That's a wonderful, wonderful restaurant.
It's a very nice restaurant.
Very
Where
nice,
is it?
yes.
There's
On
one
Meisner Park.
Meisner Park. It's a new one.
Yeah. It's either which way you're coming in, but it's the first one if you're coming in from the
Eddie
south.
B?
Eddie V.
Eddie
Eddie
V's.
V?
It's right on the corner.
What kind of food is Eddie V?
Seafood.
Steak and seafood?
And steaks they have.
Oh,
I
yes,
had
yes,
seafood.
yes, I know Eddie V.
I eat seafood.
Nice restaurant.
Very nice.
Just the two of you?
Yeah, just the two. Well, the spirits came.
Always, the spirits are always everywhere.
You cannot believe what happened this weekend. It was just, we'll maybe talk about it on the show. I said a lot I think is going to happen. But when you think about it, you may not see it. Even Steve, he said, he never usually, he just accepts it because he knows what happens. But he was just, oh my God, I can't believe this. It was one after another, things were happening. That could be coincidence or synchronicity. Crazy.
That's today's show you're going to be talking
That's why,
about.
yes. So maybe ask me and we'll talk about some of the things, because you couldn't make this up. That's the only answer that I can say, because what happens and what I can tell you what even happened over the weekend, there's no way I could make this up. It's incredible.
Coincidence or synchronicity? I like it.
Synchronicity all the way there, definitely.
Nice. A lot of good things.
Crazy. Yeah, it was, well, I mean, I know that if my mother, who I often don't hear from because I don't get my own messages, I get messages for everybody else. But was she there, even to some lady? I'll talk about it on the show.
Oh my gosh, okay. Is that incredible?
But you came back on Friday with Jay, and you interviewed Erica and Steve.
Right, that's right. Erica was really good. It was a very
What did you find interesting about interviewing Erica?
About Erica? Oh, I found her very fascinating. She has a very high, which we were talking about, Sarah Spiritual too. I pick up on a higher energy, and her energy was up there. So you kind of feed off that. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing interviews. I know you did, Jay.
Yeah, it was great. She's a coach for teaching people how to be able to sell things. Communicate,
yes.
Communication on how to do it correctly, to talk to people, to get the message across.
Sally, was there a pivotal point in your life that you suddenly went, wow, I've got vision?
Yes, but, and I'll often say this because I think it's good for people to know. It took me, although I was getting many messages, a long time something really had to happen to me that I could not deny that there was something more. So I often say they hit me on the head. But what happened to me with Aldo coming up to me, being in my dream, being able overnight to become an artist and draw things from past lives, there's no way I could say there was something else. However, up to that point, many things had happened, and I still had, maybe it could be coincidence, although the many, many things had happened. So that's part of my message, actually.
How about you, Jay? Because you said you've changed. Is there one thing that you remember that's kind of like a light bulb moment?
Well, let's see. I've had so many changes in my life this year that I think the biggest thing was that it started with my artwork. When I decided that I was going to do more artwork this year, and then I was spiritually led into what kind of artwork to do, and what to focus on, and how to make the artwork. And that's where you see the artwork that I'm doing now has definitely taken a different direction.
I got the same question that she asked Sally for you about when you discovered your vision, because your vision comes differently than Sally's. Now, both of you are in the art world, but yours is a whole different type of art.
Right.
Was there a time in your life that it struck you that perhaps your art is trying to send you a message?
I think not so much. It was more that I was trying to learn the art and perfect what I was doing more, and I was doing it more for that. Then recently, it has come to me, this is the type of art that I should do. So it's before I was learning, and now I'm producing.
But Erica was here, and she was talking about how we sell outcomes, and which is so true. And your artwork actually, isn't art supposed to give a representation so that everybody has a different feel to it?
Right.
And then we all get together and says, you were right, and you were right, and you were right. And all of these ideas come from watching one piece of artwork. So
my art represents different times in my life where things had happened at different times, like the dark pieces were during COVID. And I've said that many times, and that's when I created the dark pieces. And then I started doing some other ones, and then now I'm doing my Art Nouveau.
This art that you have here next to me and the ones in front of me are two different worlds.
Two different completely types of work, yep.
Two different yous.
Uh-huh.
Two different times in your
Right,
life.
right.
Because to look at the physique and the stretches and the muscle tone and everything else, the toes and everything else, this looks like a picture, like a photograph.
Mm-hmm.
But I could tell that this had a different strain on you doing it than
did.
the one next to you.
Mm-hmm.
So my
And-
question again stands, has your art taught you your vision?
Pretty much that now I'm just following my vision as to what I should be doing, and every time I do a new picture, I have kind of a new vision as to what it should be. Each one is individual, but it's staying with the same general concept, the same Art Nouveau style, but each one is a little different. And I try to really make all the pictures that I'm doing now, and this is what I've been led to do, that everything should be positive, everything should be colorful, everything should be light, everything should be inspirational. And that's what my artwork is about now.
It's funny because we've known him such a long time that I've learned more about him watching his art change over the years. Different pieces, and I put it at the radio station. I had a lot of his work up there as well. And then I watch him, the individual, today, and he's different. He's a totally different person than when we first met him. And you can see his artwork has changed, and all of the pieces that it represents has changed.
My artwork, I guess, is a reflection of me. And each time that I have changed, my artwork has changed until I'm still in a process of change, but I really like where I'm going this time, and I really enjoy it. It's more of a freedom that I have when I'm doing my artwork now.
And you've become more religious/spiritual. I'm not sure which way you feel.
It's kind of the same. I mean, it's it's how you want to look at it. I mean, I've become a lot more closer to God this year, and I think that's where the change was. That before I was kind of, resistant to being, if you want to call it spiritual, if you want to call it religious, I just call it
closer to God.
Being close to God.
That works.
And so that's what has made a big change in my life, and I think that it could go that way with anybody. If you want to see changes in your life, you have to really believe where you want to go, and you have to ask for change. You don't just change; you have to ask for change.
We found out who you were in a previous life, right?
Yeah, that was another thing.
I gave them a name. You tell the story.
Yeah, that was a story she found when she was looking at past lives, and that she found this. I don't know how you found it.
This name just came to me, Pierre.
Yeah, it was Pierre.
So I said, let's look him up. I'm feeling very much from that century, it was in the.
It was back during the late 19th century.
We're just sitting here talking like this, but I was getting images. So I said, let's look him up on Google, because that will give you the information that we needed. We look him up. There is a Pierre at that time, and he was a pencil artist.
Yeah, he started as a pencil artist and went into doing oils and whatever, and his muse that he used was his wife, and she was the subject of most of his paintings. They just made a movie about him in France last year. And
this is just from a name that I gave him.
Yeah, and his name is Pierre Bernard.
And my last name is.
And that was the whole thing. And he died 5 years before I was born.
And then he's back.
So.
Well, I mean, how do I pull a name out? I mean, I'd never heard of this man, and the first thing we see is that he's a pencil artist.
Wow.
How many
That's strange.
So that was like the icing on the cake, so to speak, because it gives you that you want to be validated a little bit. And I've always had that with Google will do that.
But it's interesting because I've never been to France, and I wouldn't have known anything.
Well, maybe it's time you go.
Well, maybe.
He has been there. He's just not. He's not
I just
beginning
don't
to recall it.
I just in this lifetime, I haven't been there yet.
Right.
Pretty amazing.
And your interviewing skills have gotten much better. They got more to the point. Your expressions have gotten cleaner. And I noticed because Erica's a well-polished, she's well-polished in our business. She does different things than what we do every day. So I wanted to see how they would react with Erica coming out the shoe. But she was easy for them. It just flowed. It was like from beginning to, like they knew her for 200 years. It was craziness.
Yeah, that's what I've learned about doing interviews now is that I just try to be myself, be comfortable, and talk to the people. I tell them that I don't have a bunch of prepared questions, that we're just going to kind of go from whatever it is that that you do, and we're just going to start there, and wherever it goes to is how we're going to work with the interview, and it seems to be working rather well.
Well, you're using different senses. You don't realize it yet, but she does. You're using different senses right now that you didn't know you had. And it goes back to your artwork, where this art is different from that art. And your interviews, the reason I don't tell you who you're interviewing is because I want you to use different senses. I want you to get in touch with the inner you, the side of you that maybe
well, that's good because I've found that there is that side that I hadn't used before.
That's right.
And it's something that's a spontaneous kind of thing instead of everything having to be scripted or whatever, that I can now do spontaneous. What do they call it when you improv? And that's what the thing was. I was terrible at that in college. I was terrible at improv. I couldn't do that. I had to have a script in front of me and whatever, and it just has changed.
And you've pulled it off. But not only do you have to improv, then you have to improv with an improv. So the two of you have to come to the same conclusion. So you should see now they hand it off to one another, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
They moved the baton.
Because we're getting more used to the show, which I love being improv. I can't work with a script.
Really?
I will, but no.
Yeah. Well, I love improv now, and it's and I think the two of us just work together because it's back and forth, and then we have our guest, and we just kind of all put it together into one package.
It's a big difference. Did you notice the difference when she wasn't here than when you were here?
Oh yeah, I did notice a difference. I had other co-hosts, but it just it seemed different because I had to react differently with the different co-hosts, and it was a good test for me personally because how I would react with somebody different in this position, talking to her, and then I think I did the one by myself with Mama Ali.
Yes.
And she was dynamic, and it was great talking to her because she is just she was wonderful to talk to, and so I found that I can do it by myself, but it's just.
I think it's all everything is a learning experience. It's been a learning experience for me because I've always been the recipient of an interview, never interviewed. But I love interviewing. I didn't know, but I said, okay, if I'm doing what I can do, I can interview too. So I didn't practice anything, but it's kind of, if it's there, it's going to happen. And I think with us working with each other the way we do, to me, I like interviewing now. Yeah.
So. Yeah, because I grew up watching TV shows with co-hosts,
right?
And they would there were quite a few, and they would always have a co-host, and they would interact and work together and like that. And I remember some of those and how they would do their interviews.
Because you kind of, you guys know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but you feed off each other. It's that, which I talk about, the energy that, and Erica the other day on our show was so high energy that I was reacting.
She really was.
Really, I was surprised even with the way that I was reacting, because if you're with someone that goes, well, today it's raining outside, but you could even say that today it's raining outside and it's going to be a nice day tomorrow. It's all in how you present it, right?
And in the interviews, I like to have somebody that I don't have to carry the whole interview.
Right.
I don't like to, well, what is it you do? Well, I'm a musician. Okay, what is that? Well, I play music.
Right. Yeah.
What? No, I want to have some.
You want to have a conversation.
But you have to, because over the years, and she'll tell you, I says, okay, don't leave again, because I look at it differently. I look at whoever sits there to give them an opportunity to express themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And, it really doesn't matter, because I'm going to tag along no matter, we've been doing this such a long time, in and out makes no difference. So when it goes flat, which is what you're describing, I make fun of it. There used to be a time in the day when I used to hide from it. And you know what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about, back up there. And I used to hide from it and go, okay, let's go to commercial break. So I was taking a commercial every 5 minutes because it was flat. Now, I don't do that anymore. Now I look and I listen and I pick on something and I'm just going to break into laughter about it, because people naturally are funny. They say funny things, they do funny things, they look at different things when they're nervous. And if you put them on the spot, they get more nervous and more funny things.
Yeah. I think sometimes I have found what I like to do is throw a curveball at somebody that they're not expecting. And they have to react to that. They can't just yes or no that, because I'm...
Or they could be doing and say, okay, we're going to commercial break.
I was just discussing with Lucky about that, because I love humor. I've always loved humor. And even if it's going down a little bit in the energy, just say something funny or make them I guess wake up sometimes.
Carpe diem.
But the humor has to be short and concise and to the point. Lucky, and I love it to death, and I wish she was here. She gave me say that her sense of humor is long.
No, it doesn't work.
It takes a while to get to that punchline. So she goes through this
it has
whole
to be
thing,
quick and spontaneous,
and then she'll give you footnotes, and we'll get back to that, and then that happened, and let's get back to that. So you sort of lose the punchline at the bit because it's long, but it has to be concise, it has to be quick. This one has a thing where she'll look at the camera. I gotta tell you, I don't even want to think about it because I can just start to laugh. But I'll say something silly, and then she'll look at the camera, and I've seen that on TV. I can't remember where I've seen it. And she'll do this, like, what the hell did you just say? But it's the look that you do. It's not the movement, it's just a look. And the first time I saw you do that, I was crying laughing for 4 hours. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Sometimes less is more.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah. They do that a lot on soap operas. Yes, I watch soap operas. And
Do those still exist?
you know what?
They still have soap operas?
Yeah, they do.
As the world turns?
No, not The Edge of Night, not The World Turns, not not any of those. They're gone.
General Hospital?
General Hospital's
Is
still
that
on, yes.
still on?
Wow.
What?
That
must be 50
that
years.
is still on. The one that I watch, admittedly, is Days of Our Lives. And I watch that because I love the acting in it. I just think the acting is just so...
I love soaps.
It's just so well done. And they have these things in scenes, because their scenes are short. Their scenes are probably maybe 3 minutes each scene, and then they cut away. But they have at the end of a scene when somebody says something, and then they will hug, and they will show somebody's reaction over their shoulder, what they're really thinking. And you can tell that, if they say, oh yeah, and then look over the shoulder at the camera, and it's like something different. And I think that's so great that they can do that.
Well, you're looking at probably a different way than me now, I would be aware of what you're saying, but most people would not necessarily be aware of some of the things that you're looking for.
Oh yeah, well it's a form of acting. I mean, because I have an acting background, and I just love to watch these people because they're so good. I mean, they really are able to do this every...
True.
The women are hotties. That's all I look at. And in the Latin soap operas, even more hottie. And they do some hottie stuff in the Latino soap operas.
Oh, yeah?
The kissing is like real.
Wow, I think we're going to wrap this up. Get ready for Call Me Zena. We're going to get ready for Call Me Zena coming to you at 2:30.
Soap opera is soap opera. You can't shut me down like that.
I would never shut you down.
You just did.
The hottie?
The hottie soap opera. Listen, if you're kissing in the kissing scene, I was reading an article today about famous movies, kissing scenes. And they can't stand it. The actors and actresses hate it. Some are married, some are religious. There was one lady that ate tuna fish with garlic just to keep him away. And he had to do it anyway. And he says, and they're very good friends. He says, from now on, let's agree not to do this because, and then the body double depends on the angle, right? So, but these soap operas, baby, watch out now. This is live and in color.
Yeah, I mean, they can't, I guess they do occasionally use doubles, but most of the scenes in a soap opera are right in your face, and it's kind of hard to fake that. And
how are you going to fake a kiss?
I don't know how you fake the other stuff either. So
how are you going to fake being in bed and talking about there's another man in your life? I mean, it just gets crazy.
You get to think about it, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's uncomfortable.
And then, do they do soap operas based on today's themes? Or, like back in the day, like there's more girl, there's more women with women and stuff like. Do they put that in the soaps?
No, they have more. They've started to do more with teenage issues.
Teenage, okay.
And things that the teenagers are different from the older generation, and how they look at things is different from that. And I think that's a new thing.
There you go.
All right, ready to wrap it up?
What's the matter?
Call me Zeke. We got to get ready for Sally's show.
Nervous?
I gotta follow this. I'll follow that.
Yes, tune in today.
Go ahead. Wrap it up.
What time she got?
2:30.
Tune in today at 2:30, where a woman by the name of Sally Bernard, and they say, call me Zena. I still haven't figured that one out.
Oh, there's a whole story behind it.
It's a whole story. Maybe she'll let us in. And today, what's today's show about? What's it called?
Coincidence or serendipity?
Oh, yeah, synchronicity or coincidence. Or the other way around.
Synchronicity.
Or coincidence.
Or coincidence. And what was the one you said?
Coincidence or synchronicity.
Serendipity is not what she said.
Synchronicity.
There's two different words.
Yes.
Serendipity or
synchronicity. Synchronicity or coincidence.
That $3 word you got don't work.
No.
Dawn, you can say whatever you want.
No, don't tell her that.
All right, today's also National Dessert Day, so
really?
Let us know what your favorite dessert is. We're going to celebrate Sally's birthday today on Call Me Zena. More to come at 2:30, so tune into Amp Media Productions and Call Me Zena.
Dessert?
What is your favorite dessert?
You're not going to want to hear it.
What is it?
No, you have to.
If you could have anything, you don't have to worry about having diabetes, what would your favorite dessert be?
Oh, arroz con coco, rice, coconut rice, with the raisins.
That's a dessert, like a rice pudding?
Yeah, but it's made with coconut. My mother used to make it for us. Oh, my Lord. It's the best.
Sally, what's your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Okay.
I really don't know.
Jay?
I would say dark chocolate cake with the chunks of chocolate, not chunks, but
like the
gooey
ganache or
chocolate
something?
in the cake. That,
I'm going to say an English one. No one will know this unless they're from England. Knickerbocker Glory.
I know Knickerbocker Glory.
Oh.
It's delicious.
I stand corrected. It's delicious. I used to have that as a child. It would come in a big glass, a long glass, and like a trifle, really. But yeah, oh my gosh, would I like that now.
I had it when I went to England. I stayed at the Three Seasons.
Okay.
And I paid a lady that was there to show us all of the good stuff. And that happened to be, that made the list.
Interesting.
And she brought me a barrel of tea.
Wow.
And what's yours?
Probably an ice cream sundae.
Well, that's not unsimilar to, no, it's very similar
Why
to
is that not good?
It would be.
I'd rather have ice cream than cake.
It's like a sundae.
Get
Or
exotic.
banana split.
Oh, Playland. Playland in New York, baby. Banana split. I used to have a banana split.
I'm so hungry now.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Tune in to Call Me Zena. Call in live, 888-994-4995. Studio A, ask Sally a question. See whether it's coincidence or synchronicity. More to come. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.